Shalom and welcome to Seder Soundbites. We've said Kadesh, we've made Kiddush, we now move on to Urchatz. Urchatz is washing our hands before we eat karpas. The reason we do this, the Talmud tells us, is anytime we eat vegetables or fruit that is wet, we wash our hands to remove any impurities so as not to transfer them to those fruits or vegetables. And you'll notice, normally, when we wash our hands, we make hamotzi, and then we begin a meal. We don't wash again. So this practice isn't very common. However, the Haggadah makes sure to insert it here, so we're washing not once but twice on the night of Seder, in the light and in the spirit of Manish Tanah Halayla Hazeh. Why is this night different? Asking questions, getting our participants in the Seder engaged. I'd like to, though, point out something interesting about the word Urchatz. If you look at the list of all the steps of the Seder, Urchatz is the only word with a vav. And vav means in Hebrew, and. The function of this word is chibur, its connection. It connects the word it's attached to, in this case Urchatz, to the word that preceded it, which is Kadesh. Now, if you look at the Sefer Likutei Ta'amim U'Minhagim, it explains very simply that the reason you have a vav here is for rhyme scheme. Many people have the custom of singing the steps of the Seder. They'll say, Kadesh Urchatz Karpas Yachatz. However, I think this year, it's possible to suggest a deeper meaning. This year, we transition from Shabbat to Pesach. That means that when we make Kiddush on Pesach night, because we're transitioning from Shabbat to Pesach, we also make Havdalah. Now, one of the primary elements of Havdalah is lighting a flame and holding our hands up to it. The reason we do this, or a reason that we do this, is to remind us of that first night that Adam and Eve were expelled from the Garden of Eden, and they found themselves alone in a dark world. They looked to the one source that they had for anything, which was Hashem, and Hashem provided them with light. He provided them with fire. When we look at the flame, it's meant to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of faith. It's meant to be a recognition that we don't have control over the world that we live in, but we can always find faith and hope in Hashem. If you look at the word Urchatz, Urchatz in Hebrew means to wash. But the shorish, the root of the word rachatz in Aramaic, means to have faith. When we come to our Seder, when we wash our hands this first time, which is a custom which we normally don't do, we should be infused with and recognize that even though we're at a Seder, which means order, it means control, we don't always have control. But we can always rely on Hashem, that Hashem will always provide. And we can use this as a moment to thank Him for that we have, and to giving us the strength to work on the things that we struggle with.